Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure the notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I have a super exciting one because I'm going to be doing a review on the new Huda Beauty Pretty Grunge palette. When I first saw this, I was like, wow, that is absolutely stunning. I love me a cool toned, silvery, like smoky eye palette. And this is beautiful. You know I love my Huda Beauty palettes. The big ones definitely get me more excited than the smaller £9 ones. So this is the big palette of the year for Huda Beauty and I'm very excited about it. Okay, this palette is not cheap because it is the bigger version of the Huda Beauty palette. This actually retails for £62, which is so freaking expensive. This is what the packaging looks like. I always manage to find my new releases on a very good discount because people obviously sell their PR. Each their own. I don't personally do that, but it helps me out because I'm able to buy new releases for a much cheaper price. Now, as much as this looks intact, it's actually not. It's completely broken, which I am literally so sad about. I bought this for a really good price and it was in perfect condition when it was sent, and it just arrived split in half. The person who sent me it obviously didn't wrap it in enough bubble wrap. It was literally in just a padded envelope and that was it. And yeah, it's now split in two, so that's not great. So yeah, I'm going to be using this palette in two today, which is great. So this is what the lid looks like, and as you would have seen, there is an absolutely huge mirror. And then guys, this is the palette. It is absolutely beautiful. Perfect for like this time of year, like all the smoky, dark tones. Oh my goodness, it's absolutely gorgeous. I really love it. And the shimmers in here look phenomenal, like I'm not gonna lie. It's usually the shimmers that make me say like, yeah, these palettes are definitely worth picking up. Okay, so I've just put some base on my eyes. I used my Beauty Bay eye base, and firstly I'm gonna go in with this shade, which is called Renegade. Renegade, okay. It looks like a black, but obviously it might just be a very dark grey, I'm not sure. There is one shade in here which is called Grunge, and that is the more, oh my god, seriously, that is the more gel-like formula. If I'm honest, I don't really use them just because my eyes, as you can see, crease really easy, so I don't want to encourage the creasing, you know. I'm just going to pop this right here. I don't want to take it any further up because a lot of blending is going to be required. I love smoky eyes. I just don't wear them enough like out, even though I should, because they really make my blue eyes pop and I love a good smoky eye. Okay, next I'm going to take Nirvana, I think that says. It's this shade here. It is quite a dark grey. I must say there is quite a big gap between the black and then the next darkest shades. I kind of wish there was just like another deep shade in between those sort of mid-range tones, you know what I mean? Because black is a very obviously harsh shade on the eyes, and like it would probably be a bit easier blending wise, but let's see how they go on the eyes. And then yeah, I'm just gonna, oh, to be fair though, it is literally blending in really nicely with the black. I literally cannot wait to use the shimmers in this palette. Oh my goodness, they look absolutely gorgeous. I'm experiencing a little bit of fallout, but that is okay. Honestly, these shades are so pigmented. I do not mind the fallout. The best advice I could give with smoky eye, and I do say this every time because honestly it really helps, but just don't go too wild on the blending. Like just tap it really nicely above the previous shade just to start that blend out. Like you wouldn't even be able to tell there's two different shades there, if you know what I mean. Okay, next I'm going to take Fearless. Now this is kind of delving into like the cool toned brown sort of colour, which I really, really love. I'm going to take this on a little bit more of a fluffier brush just to begin really diffusing these shades, but it is still quite dark, that's fine. And then once I get sort of the top edge of it, I kind of just use the fluffiness to really start blowing out those shades. Okay, then I'm going to take Brave, which is a really pale cool toned brown, and I'm going to take this on a much fluffier brush to blend out the very top edge. I've actually tapped off a little bit of pigment as well, just so it's not too harsh, but this works wonders. I really love this brush. Made by Mitchell. It's the MF10. Now that I've applied all the mattes to my lid, I'm now going to go back through and add the pigment back where it has got lost. And then again, on a really small blending brush, I'm going to take Beauty Chaos, which is this, again, very pale, cool toned shade. It's much lighter than Brave, and I'm just going to use this to blend these top edges again, just because they've got a little bit harsh. Yeah, Huda is so expensive, but their shades honestly blend like an absolute dream. Now I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush and again just diffusing these top edges just to make sure they're not super harsh. Okay, fabulous. So these are the matte shades on my lid. I'm so impressed with the pigmentation and the quality. Like, wow, I know this palette's expensive, but you are truly paying for the formulas. Like, these are so intense. I absolutely love them. Now I'm in a bit of a predicament because I don't know what shimmer to use. The only two that are catching my eye right now are these two at the bottom. One's called Maverick and the other one is called Rebel. This one is called Rebel and this one is called Maverick. I feel like I want to take Rebel because it's just a little bit more on like the silvery blindingness side, whereas this one is quite like not super opaque, and it's a bit more of like a wearable, I don't know, in between shade, but this is like in your face silver, and that's definitely the vibes I'm going for today. I don't know whether to use a brush because that Rebel shade is like a really chunky formula. I don't know if my finger's probably going to be better actually. It's honestly so like fragile in the pan. Oh my god, it's got like different colour reflex in it. Oh no, stop it. That is absolutely beautiful. And I'm just obsessed with the fact that this has got like, I can see purple and like bluey like shimmers in it. Oh my god, it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to take what I can on a brush and just bring it right to the inner corner. It's like a bit crumbly and I just don't want any of it to go to waste. Next I'm going to take Avant-Garde, which is this deeper shimmer up here, and I'm just honestly only going to need a little bit of it. It's not a super harsh line there, but I want to play with another type of shimmer. Worked absolutely fine, really nice and pigmented, and just evened out the blend a little bit. Okay, next I'm going to go in with Hope, which is this shade here. It's a little bit more of like a khaki green sort of shade, but obviously still very cool toned. I'm just going to take that to like halfway on my lower lash line. I don't want to put it all the way across. I think it will look a bit too harsh. And then for the front of my lower lash line, I'm going to take Love Anarchy, which is right next to it. It's this one here. I mean, I am quite pale, so I don't know if this will show up much on me, but it's worth a go. I know it though. The mattes are just like so velvety in the pan, and then just like the pigment is just absolutely unreal. Okay, perfect. And then for my inner corner and brow bone, I'm going to take Maverick, which is this shade here. I mean, these are just literally so incredible. I love them. And this one works a little bit more better on a brush than the other one does. And this is just going in my inner corner. And on my lower lash, under my brow bone. My eyebrows need doing so badly. It is unreal. I'll get Frank to do it for me tonight. Yeah, so that one is definitely not like a super opaque shimmer. It just has the loads of little individual particles running through it, if that makes sense. But it's absolutely stunning. This is my finished look. I mean, I am absolutely obsessed with this. This is such a beautiful palette. Like, and the quality is just insane. I know it's so expensive, but Christmas is coming up and I highly recommend you put it on your Christmas list because, yeah, this is beautiful. Okay, so I'm just going to hop off camera. I'm going to put some mascara on and my lipstick. If you can guess what lipstick I'm going to use, you are a true angel. And I'll be right back to finish off this. Okay, so I'm back. This is my completed makeup. I'm absolutely obsessed. So for my mascara, I used my little Benefit Fan Fest Mini. I absolutely love this mascara. It's so, so good. For my lips, I did do a bit of a combination. So for my lipstick, of course, I'm using my Beauty Bay Freckle lipstick. I'm just absolutely obsessed with this. It's probably my most used lipstick in my entire collection, which is crazy because I used to be obsessed with MAC and I literally have so many, like Huda Beauty and all that, but this is literally the one that I always go back to, and I've literally only got that much less of it left of it because I use it so much. I did use this lip liner by Revolution. It's the IRL Filter Finish lip liner, and I believe this is Americano brown. And I finished off with a gloss. This is the I Heart Revolution Cocoa Pebbles lip gloss in the shade Bam Bam. It's an absolutely beautiful power nude gloss. So this is my completed look. Definitely let me know down below what you think. I would love to know. I'm obsessed with this look. I made sure I didn't do too much of a pinky cheek today. I went for a bit more of like a peachy sort of blush just to match the cool tones. And I love it. I love the eyes, lip, everything together. If I do say so myself and toot my own horn, I'm in love with this makeup. As for the palette, if this is in your budget, I would highly recommend, if you're looking for a cool toned, smoky eyeshadow palette, this is beautiful and the shimmers are absolutely incredible. Like, I'm literally so impressed. The mattes are so velvety and pigmented and really easy to blend. Like, honestly, I think this might be one of my most favourite smoky, cool toned eyeshadow palettes I have in my collection, and that is saying something because I've literally only used this once, and I do have a fair few of like cool toned smoky eye sort of palettes in my collection, but this is absolutely stunning. Strongly recommend if you couldn't tell by the video, and yeah, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions down below. Okay, I'm going to wrap this video up here. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Comment down below, let me know what you think of the palette, and of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!